So I was gonna talk about something else, but real quick, there's these people outside having a party right now, and they keep synchronizing, like yelling, going, oh! And like this little girl was screaming synchronized, I think. They're like synchronizing right when I started the video, and then they synchronize right when the video start, like right when I'm setting up the video, and then right when I start the video. And like right when I plugged in my phone or whatever, they're doing these synchronizer sounds outside. And they're having like a birthday party right outside my window. But there was one day, like a month, or like not a month, like a few months ago, where I was really, really like freaking out and like depressed and just I was just like losing my mind. And I don't know how long ago it was like a few months ago, but I was just like out like yelling at all the gang stalker cars and stuff. And this lady came up to me and she like looked like all worried and stuff, and she was like, "Are you okay? What's going on with you?" and stuff. And what's up? And I was like, I was telling her what was going on, and she was like acting like, like she believes me and stuff, and like she's saying like that she works for like a anti-human trafficking thing or something, or she used to or something like that. But anyway, like I didn't like we just talked for like a few minutes and then she left and whatever. And I was like I'm just like unsure, like was it a real person or was it not or whatever. She kind of like seemed like a real person and stuff, like she was being genuine. But then today I saw her walking by me synchronized, but she had this look on her face like she didn't want to do it. So I'm like, was she telling the truth about that and stuff, about her being like an anti-human trafficking thing? And then maybe that's why she's like gang stalking, because they were gang stalking her or something. I don't know. It's just like the thoughts that are running through my head, but like, but I saw her today walking by me synchronized with an orange shirt on, and she just like can't look me in the eye, and she looks like almost like she's about to cry or something, like she doesn't want to do it. But it's just weird, like you can't trust anybody, like you don't know who's real or not. You just find out later that they're also a gang stalker. Stupid. There's a loud truck driving out now, outside. You hear it? He's synchronizing. Just because I stood up and took my sweatshirt off and turned around. It's not like every loud truck I hear, I think it's a synchronizer. But most of the loud trucks I hear are synchronizers. And they're synchronizing. Most of them are. Unfortunately. I wish I was wrong about that, but I'm not. Most of the trucks that I hear outside are synchronizers on a daily basis. You would think that I would hear more unsynchronized loud trucks outside, but I don't. I hear mostly synchronized loud trucks outside. Other than that, it's just quiet outside. But I think that birthday party's done now. They're done synchronizing that now, so that's cool. They were doing that one other day, and I was going live when I did that. Oh, and I just went live on Instagram and recorded a bunch of gang stalkers, so go watch that. That's always fun, just walking around recording people stalking me. I mean, I like walking around, getting exercise and sunlight, you know. It was an enjoyable walk for that, from that perspective. And it wasn't really insane, crazy gang stalking going on for the most part. I mean, compared to some days at least. It was like medium level gang stalking going on in that video. There's a lot of black cars and a lot of black and silver synchronizers. And then I was like, I'm gonna walk in the door of this gas station randomly and see what happens. And right when I walk in the door, a car was pulling in the parking lot behind me, like I knew would happen. I just knew that's exactly what was gonna happen. Either that or someone's gonna walk out of the door right when I walk in. And then it happened. You're in Dubai? That's crazy. That would be crazy to get gang stalked in Dubai. I bet you see 1 million gang stalkers per second. I can't imagine living in a city and being gang stalked. I mean, I used to live in Denver, and I was being gang stalked then, I think, but I didn't know that I was being gang stalked. But to see it, I bet that would be crazy. Like King Jr.'s videos. That looks crazy. Yes, record some shit. Show me. Alright, so it's America, Dubai, Germany, Australia, Canada. I think I've seen people say that they do it in China. I don't think I've seen videos from China. So this is worldwide, I guess. They all got Lambos. Snowden's in Hollywood. That's where he's at. Snowden and Julian Assange are in Hollywood. Snowden was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and Joe Rogan is in the club. He's best friends with Alex Jones. Doesn't mean that what Snowden is saying is fake, but Snowden is fake. I bet $1 million if anyone wants to bet me. Just saying. And like, why can't they find him? They can find me everywhere. Why can't they find Snowden? Like, he's hiding? Isn't that what he's doing? He's hiding from him? They can't find him? How? And how can't they find the fighter jet that got away? How can't they find that either? That doesn't make any sense. They're doing synchronizer yellings outside again. They go, like they're having a birthday party out there or whatever, but like they're doing it synchronized. Mega Raptor? Okay. What? Did you know that dinosaur fossils are not even real? Like they just, like they say it's like a mold of the fossil, so it's not even the actual fossil. You know, when they put them up in the museum. Dinosaurs aren't real. Nothing they told us is real. Or it's not like they said it is. Did you know that George Washington's teeth weren't made of wood? They were actually made of the teeth of slaves? They never told us that in school. And they never told us that Mount Rushmore was made by the KKK. The sculptor was in the KKK, and then the land, whatever, like the KKK was behind the building of Mount Rushmore. They never told us that in school. They never told us who Christopher Columbus really was. They never told us who George Washington really was. They never told us that Thomas Jefferson had bodies in his basement. They never, or was it Benjamin Franklin? One of those guys. Probably both of them. They never told us none of that stuff. And they still don't, as far as I know. Like, I don't know what they teach now in school, but I'm not that old. I was born in '93, so you know, like, everything they told us is a lie. So, you know, but then you say space is fake or dinosaurs are fake, and then people just get angry about it instantly, even though they know that all of history is a lie. Like, it's weird how, like, people can't even, not every, like, I'm not talking about everyone, I'm just, like, generalizing. But it seems like most people, if you bring up flat earth, they get, like, angry about it. And they can't even, like, hypothetically, like, consider the possibility, or just, like, as a fantasy thing. They can't even just, like, they can talk all day about Spider-Man, but as soon as you bring up flat earth, then they get angry about it. But it's like, Spider-Man's fake too. Why are you so angry? Chill, bro. What are all these random people coming in here? These bots or something? But they're flying planes over me a couple times the last few days. Just gang stalker things happening. If you want to know about the gang stalker things, ask me some questions, I'll tell you. It just keeps going on and on. They're done partying out there now. It's quiet out there now. For once. A lot of times when I go live, it'll get quiet out there, and then right when I end the live, there'll be loud trucks out there again, like before and after the video, and it'll just be quiet in between. I think your hair is moving. I think something on your hair is moving. What? A spider? I don't see a spider. Everybody should go watch this. This show's crazy. And obviously everybody should go watch this. Westworld's pretty crazy. If you don't know what it's about, it's like this robot, like vacation, like playland where people go to, and it's like the Wild West. Everybody there is a robot, and then people go there on vacation, and just like they get like robot hookers, and they just like shoot people and just do whatever they want to. It's like GTA, you can just do whatever you want. They're just allowed to just like murder people, murder the robots and stuff. And then they take the robots in at the end of the night, and they fix them up. And then they bring them back out, and they do it again. It's like Groundhog Day. Every day the robots are on a loop, and they like replace their memory, so like they think that it's the same day. Like they don't remember what happened, but then the one robot like starts to remember. But it's like some weird like MK Ultra type vibes. It's a pretty crazy show, and it's really good. You watch The Game? Yeah. But yeah, Westworld is kind of trippy to watch after after realizing that I'm being gang stalked. And Manchurian Candidate, everybody should go watch that too. And I think Denzel Washington's character is being gang stalked, but it's not like they're not like synchronizing the whole movie like on Truman Show, but I think they are at times. But it's just more like people like spying on him and stuff. But like I think he's being gang stalked in that movie. And what's it called? Burn After Reading. I think George Clooney's character is being gang stalked in that. He's got cars following him around, like CIA cars following him around. I don't know. You know, it's not like exactly like gang stalking, but like I think it's like alluding to it or whatever. I don't know. And then Born Identity and Get Out. Yeah, they're synchronizing the whole movie in Get Out. Like he'll just turn around and his girlfriend is standing right there in the door. And just things like that. He like walks by the room and he walks outside, the guy runs at him, and then right when runs by him, the light turns on in the house, and the lady's standing in the window, and she's just like looking at her reflection in the window, but she's like looking at him basically, and then she turns the light off and walks away, and then he walks in the house, and the mom turns on the light right when he walks by the door. Right when he walks by her, you know. And they're just synchronizing on him the entire movie. And like when they come up to the house at the start, they're walking out of the door right when he walks up to the porch. And just the entire movie, they're doing synchronizer things, and everybody's wearing a red shirt at the auction. And it's literally and at the start of it, when the girlfriend sits down on the bed, there's a siren turning on outside. The whole movie they're synchronizing. Yep. What's some other movies though? I need some other movies. I know there's other ones. Or someone was saying Fallen with Denzel Washington. I've never seen that, and I can't find it anywhere. Apparently that's about gang stalking, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, she's in a red shirt. And her brother is wearing red pants when he pulls up at the start. And then at the auction, everybody's wearing a red shirt, except all the black people. And then like one other character or something. Everybody's wearing a red shirt. It's crazy. And then, like I was saying on my Instagram video today, do they put their red shirt on like in the morning and just keep it on all day, or do they take it off after they're done synchronizing, or what? They just keep the camo pants on all day, or what? Because I just see a ton of people, a lot of people everywhere I go with deliberate red shirts and camo shirts and pants and hats, either red or camo or whatever else, or the Epstein Island striped shirts, or whatever type of shirt they got, or hat, or pants, or red shoes, or whatever. And I see them wear it deliberately to synchronize on me at an intersection, and they just walk by me one time, and that's it. And I don't see them the rest of the day. So, like, do they take the shirt off after that, or what? These are the things I wonder. I think you said you're in Dubai. I think they do different things in different countries. Like the one guy from Australia gets hit with pink. And like I think they just do different things for different TIs too. Like someone might just see yellow cars everywhere or whatever. I don't know. Like, I see mostly white cars. Someone might see yellow cars everywhere. Or, like, Tom Cruise's character in Eyes Wide Shut is getting gang stalked by taxis the whole movie. Let's go watch Eyes Wide Shut. And, like, every time Tom Cruise is walking up the street, and, like, every time he gets out of a car and, like, walks into a building and stuff like that, he's getting gang stalked by taxis, people in red shirts, people walking dogs or whatever. I think it's some dog walkers. Like, but it's, like, mainly taxis, I think, that are gang stalking him the whole movie. And then, of course, there's the guy following him around. And then there's the group of guys that, like, are, like, bullying him or whatever. I think he's being gang stalked the whole movie. I'm pretty sure about that. And then Eagle Eye, he's getting gang stalked the whole movie. I've already talked about all these, but I don't know if you've seen them or not. But Eagle Eye, he's being gang stalked the whole movie. Shia LaBeouf. Even before the scene where he gets set up, he's being gang stalked. And then in the game, before he signs up for the game, he's being gang stalked. Which means that they were being gang stalked before they knew they were being gang stalked. Just like real life. They hit you with babies. Yeah, they synchronize on me with babies and children all the time. A lot of times it'll just be someone carrying a baby and the baby will have a red shirt on. And they're just meeting me right at the intersection. Psycho. But, yeah, at the start of Eagle Eye, there's a siren going off when he walks up to the apartment, and then it makes this sound right when he opens the door. Like, it makes a different siren sound. Opens the door, and then he goes in his apartment, and then right when he puts the key in his door, his landlord is coming out of the other door down the hall, synchronized with him putting the key in the door. And just people are synchronizing around him the whole movie. And then and then it's about a robot that tells people where to drive and how fast to drive, and it's about a Skynet robot that's giving people driving instructions. And then the mom is, like, forced to do it. And I think that people are being forced to do it like that. I don't think everybody's being forced to do it. But I think that happens where they, like, set them up and make them do it. Like an Eagle Eye. Yeah, and then the siren at the start of the game, too, and he hands him the card. Which he didn't sign up for the game yet, so that means that he was being gang stalked before he knew he was being gang stalked. Podcasts and shows? No. I mean, I don't really listen to a whole lot of podcasts. except like Joe Rogan sometimes and like some conspiracy podcasts. But on Daylight's live streams, he's being gang stalked. I'm like 100% sure about that. And he trolls a lot, and like it's hard to tell if he's like a Freemason or like a real person or what. I don't know. But like it seems like he's being gang stalked and he's like trapped in the industry or something. I don't know. But it seems like every time he goes live and he's outside, there's people synchronizing around him and like cars honking horns and loud trucks driving by. And they seem to be synchronizing with each other. Like every time he goes live, there's like a plane flying over him or a siren going off or something. I swear. I just like watching Joe Rogan because he interviews a lot of different types of people, and it's like, I don't know, it's interesting sometimes. And then I like to see what type of programming they're pushing on it. Like when he interviewed Mark Zuckerberg, that episode is kind of scary. But like he goes off on all different types of topics though, so it's like interesting to listen to sometimes. There's I forget what it's called, occult symbolism, like occult symbolism with Eric Weishaupt or something like that. That's a really good podcast. He like breaks down the occult symbolism in movies and like the Super Bowl shows and stuff like that. And that's on YouTube and it's on Spotify. That's a pretty good podcast. ILLKAT, that's a pretty good podcast. He like talks about conspiracy stuff and he like goes out and records gang stalkers and stuff. That's a pretty good podcast. They work shifts and attend meetings. I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know what's going on with those gang stalkers. And like the directed conversation shit is weird because it's like they're reading a script basically. Or it's like someone is feeding them. Like it's got to be like Truman Show where the guy is like talking in their ear and telling them what to say. It's weird though. It's like they're reading a script. It's like they're acting out a scene in a movie. How many of y'all get the directed conversations? What do they do? With me, they're always talking about cats, and they're always saying weird, creepy shit, and like things about like death, or making you think like something's gonna happen, or like there's a bunch of different things they say. Or they'll just keep saying that, like, different people will keep saying the same word over and over again throughout the day or whatever. Synchronized moments. Or they'll whistle synchronized, or sing synchronized, or whatever. Or they'll just start talking synchronized, or stop talking synchronized, or get louder synchronized all of a sudden, or laugh synchronized, or scream synchronized, or yell synchronized. Or I'll be talking about something online, and then they'll be talking about it like that same day or a day later or whatever. Someone will be talking about the same thing that I was talking about. It's weird. And right when I put this oregano in the pot, there was a car outside hitting their lock button, and it was probably a synchronizer, because it was right when I did it. It was probably a synchronizer. And if not, then it just makes me think that it was a synchronizer, even if it wasn't. But it probably was. But either way, it's just fucked up how I just think it's a synchronizer out there when it's just a car honking. I shouldn't have to think about that. But it's probably a synchronizer. And another car just honked right now, right when I said that. And it was probably a synchronizer. You got some videos up? Mandate reporter. Oh. Yeah, I'll just be sitting around, I'll be quiet, and then I'll move, and then there'll be a car outside going, huh? You got some videos on your channel? Oh. Alright, hearing my refrigerator turn on right there? That was right when I walked back in the room. Just always doing that. My refrigerator. And then the other day my toilet was just acting up. Like it would turn on like it's filling up with water. And it kept turning on and off synchronized. And just kept doing it. I'm like, stop, bro. Damn. And then it stopped eventually, but this refrigerator is a stockhead. For real. You can believe me or not believe me, but it's true. Like I heard these weird tapping sounds in the walls today. I'm tripping on the fridge. No, I'm not. I'm actually not, because it does it all day, every day. So no, I'm not tripping on the fridge, because it does it all day, every day. Every time it turns on and synchronizing. Like either right when I'm putting my shoes on, right when I stand up from a chair, right when I walk back in the room, right when I walk over by the fridge, right when I like pick something up, right when I whatever. It's doing it synchronized, and other refrigerators do it at other people's houses and at places that I work. Other refrigerators are doing it, and other electronic devices are doing it. Like the entire electrical grid is hooked up to the synchronizer Skynet bot. The compressor on the fridge or whatever, the sound that clicks on. Yeah, I'm sure the ice machines do it too. They probably do. So yeah, if there's not a gang stalker driving around, there's not refrigerators gang stalking me. And then the lights in here flicker synchronized and get brighter and dimmer synchronized. And my water heater turns on synchronized. And then there's one that I forgot to mention the other day. I don't know. It's a lot of things, a lot of different electronical things desynchronizing. And then my phone and my computer are always glitching out. And like, it's just like someone's hacking it or whatever. And just making it glitch out and freeze up, or like press random buttons all of a sudden or whatever. Not constantly, but like every once in a while that'll happen. Especially like if I'm like in a hurry or something, or like I'm trying to like look something up on Google or whatever. or just whatever, you know, like they'll just like mess with me at certain times. Just to like let me know that they're watching me, or just whatever. I don't know. They're just weird. It's like, I know that you're watching me. I know. I know, dude. You don't gotta remind me. I know. And like I said, my laptop isn't even hooked up to Wi-Fi, and they glitch it out and make DVDs pause. And like the other night, it wouldn't spit the DVD out of the DVD player for a while, and then I think it did synchronized. It was just like they were just like making it glitch out so the DVD wouldn't come out of the DVD player, so I could put in another DVD, just to waste 30 seconds of my life and like stress me out or whatever. Stupid. Dude. They would talk to me through my playlist like I hit the random button, but whatever the song is called for the first two lines is their message. That's crazy. I believe it. I mean, if you're real, I still need to see those videos, bro. Bet. I'll go subscribe to you so I can see it. There's that one channel I posted up though, that guy from Germany. His videos are pretty crazy. He's speaking in German, so I don't know what he's saying, but the synchronizers are universal language. There's people synchronizing all up in his videos. And then, like I've said before, there's some predator catchers that I watch that I think they're being gang stalked, and they might not know that they're being gang stalked, or they just don't talk about it or whatever. But I think, like, every time they come outside, there's a loud truck outside, and it looks like there's people synchronizing and stuff. I think there's a couple of predator catchers that are being gang stalked. But they don't know that they are. I don't know. What's his name? I don't want to say their names. I don't want to say who, but I think there's a couple of predator catchers that are being gang stalked that I watch. Yep. I think so. I don't know if they really are or not, but it seems that way by a lot of their videos. It seems like there's a pattern. I'll be right back. Posting homeless vids. I think I was being gang stalked for years, and I didn't know. Possibly my whole life. I don't know. But definitely several years. So probably most people don't know what's going on, or they know that they're being stalked, but they don't know the level of the stalking. They don't know that all their family members are stalking them too and everything. And then some people might not be being stalked on that level too. They might be on a lower level of stalking. I don't know. It's crazy. Like, I knew about gang stalking. Like, I knew that they, like, fly drones and helicopters and stuff like that. I knew about it, like, a little bit. And, like, obviously they have, like, undercover agents walking around, undercover cops and stuff. And, like, CIA agents and whatever. So I knew that. And then, like, one day I was sitting at the park in Colorado when I lived in Colorado, and this guy walked up to me randomly and just started asking me all these weird questions, like personal questions. And I just got like cop vibes from him, like CIA agent vibes from him. And then I walked away from there, like right after he walked away from me, pretty much. And I walked by. It's like there's like this mini police station in that park. I walk over by there, and he's standing over there talking to the cops, and he's like waving at me, smiling. So I was like, that was weird. And then after I moved back here, it was like right after I started like going down the flat earth rabbit hole. I was just like walking around late at night, and I was just like processing all the flat earth stuff. Basically, I just like to go on walks in general, but like I just remember that though. I was just like, anyway, I was just walking around late at night, and this guy walks up in front of me on the sidewalk, and he scrapes his shoe on the sidewalk. He like drives up in a truck, parks on the side of the street, gets out, and he's like staring directly at me, ahead of me on the sidewalk, and he scrapes his shoe on the sidewalk, staring directly at me with this like menacing look on his face. And then he gets back in his truck and takes off. And I was like, well, that was weird. Was that a gang stalker or something? I don't know if I knew about gang stalking then. But like, I was like, was that like a government agent, Illuminati person or something? And then just a few other weird things happened. And like, at my one job, all the people at my job were like ganging up on me and just like acting really weird and like gaslighting me and shit. So I was like, I don't know, like just over time I was just like, okay, something's going on, something's weird going on. But then I found Yibo. I don't know when I found his videos. And he breaks down movies and all the pizza symbolism in them and Masonic symbolism and all the pedophile cannibal symbolism in movies and Hollywood and TV shows and stuff. And so I went down that rabbit hole watching his videos, and and then he started talking about how he's being gang stalked, and he had this other channel, Gang Stalking Florida, which he deleted all his videos now, or privated them or whatever he did. And but he had a ton of videos on there though, and he's just seeing one headlights and U-turns all day everywhere he goes. They mostly do the U-turns on him. It seems like that's like their main thing that they do. So then I was walking around, I started noticing one headlights and U-turns, and I started noticing that there's white cars meeting me at intersections everywhere I go. And there's cars doing U-turns right next to me and stuff. And that was like last October, or like the end of September, October, something like that. Or like October, or like that was like when I found DB's videos. I think I found Yibo's videos like earlier in the year, something like that. But then when I found Gang Stalking Simulation, then I started noticing all the other stuff and the red shirts, and then I started noticing other stuff, and then I started recording it, and I would watch the videos back, and I would notice other stuff on the videos. And I realized, oh, they're driving by me at these places too, not just the intersections. They're driving by crosswalks. They're driving by this door. They're driving by this place. They're driving by every time I go over a bridge. They're driving by every time I go over the train tracks. Like, and then I realized, oh, they're making sound effects. Oh, they're doing all this other stuff. Oh, they got they got 33 license plates. Oh wait, they got a million other license plate numbers that are meeting me at intersections. Oh wait, they got the one taillights and the dim taillights and the broken out taillight and they turn their taillights on and off and turn their headlights on and off. And just, oh, they got insects and animals too. Children are synchronizing on me too. I just started realizing everything else. And now here I am. And then at my one job, because he just said it doesn't matter if you're looking or not, they're out there. It just reminds me, I was at my one job last year when I was figuring all this out, and I would just keep walking outside just to see what would happen, just to run an experiment. And every time I would walk out, there would be a white SUV driving by on the street, or a white car. Like every time I would walk up to the door and walk out, there would be a white car out on the street right there. Or there would be a car pulling into the parking lot or whatever. And then I realized I left my phone on the charger, and I kept doing that. I would either walk up to the window or walk up to the door and walk outside. And every time I would walk up to the window or walk outside, there would be a white car on the street, even when I have my cell phone plugged in the wall, which means that they're not tracking you with your cell phone. They're tracking with Wi-Fi signals, using it like radar, like Bruce Wayne at the end of The Dark Knight, which is actual technology that actually exists. You can go look it up. So they can see you in 3D in real time without a camera. I mean, you're inside a building or outside. And that's how they do the synchronizer things. gonna make a beat. Should I make a beat? Longer than that. I think they study everybody, like, from birth. And then maybe based on that is why they gang stalk you. They just know from an early age that you're gonna be, like, rebellious or whatever, so they gang stalk you for your whole life. I don't know. Am I related to politicians? No. I don't think so. I got Freemasons in my family. And then, like, I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying. It just makes me think. It just makes me wonder because I'm stalked by fire trucks and military people all the time. My dad was in the Air Force and a firefighter. So this just makes me wonder. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, man. We'll make a beat. And this DVD player is acting up again. I don't know, maybe it's just broken or something, but it's probably a synchronizer troll thing. Cause it was doing that last night. Like it just spins the disc, but then it won't play the disc. But then last night it like finally ejected, like synchronized. So I think it's a synchronizer. So once it does that, I can finally make the beat. I can find a sample to make the beat. But until then, I'm just sitting here waiting. This one's on my SoundCloud. I like this beat. I got a lot of good beats. I'm getting better though, and then I'm just like all my old beats don't sound as good anymore. Some some of them do. When is it gonna play this disc? God damn it. Alright, I'm not making a beat right now. Never mind. Who's in here? Who's read 1984? I've been rereading 1984. That book's crazy. I think the book's way better than the movie. The movie's pretty good. It's not bad, but I like the book better. Um, I don't know what else to talk about. There's a lot of things I could talk about. I don't know. What do y'all want to talk about? just feel like talking right now. I don't know. One thing I could say is that herbal remedies have changed my life ever since I looked into Dr. Sabi. Just whatever problem you got, Google herbal remedies for that, and then go look it up and try it out and see if it works. Get some ginger and eat some ginger every day. 'Cause it works. For me, anyway. They wake you up at night. They don't usually wake me up, but they'll do something right when I wake up. Sometimes it'll be a siren waking me up or whatever. But usually right after I open my eyes, or right after I open my eyes and right when I roll over, or right when I get up out of bed, there'll be a sound effect outside, or a siren, or a truck driving by. And no, I don't vape. But then sometimes when I lay down in bed to go to sleep, they'll be making a bunch of noise. Not usually, but sometimes they'll do that. And it's like they're trying to keep me from going to sleep. So but I just kind of like tune them out at this point when I'm laying in bed. Like, I just usually just roll over and go back to sleep. It'll be a fire truck going crazy out there. I'll just roll over and go back to sleep, like whatever, dude. Cause like I'm half asleep anyway, so like it's not hard to just fall back asleep. Cause like the like creepiness of it kind of wore off by this point. Now it's just kind of like repetitive and just like, I don't know. It's still creepy. It's still weird, but it's like, you know, like I was freaking out at first a little bit, but now I'm just kind of like annoyed by it mostly. Yeah, weed, and I've been smoking tobacco lately, just like cigars. Uh, just like occasionally, like for like spiritual purposes. Yeah, I don't know what ultrasound and RF beams is. You mean like frequencies in your ears? I get the ringing in the ears, and like that'll keep me up. Like they do that to keep me up at night when I lay down in bed, and I just can't get to sleep because they're shooting this directed energy weapon at my head. And that's only happened a few times. Like it's not that often, but like just can't get to sleep though. Like it's just impossible. It's stupid. And they're probably hitting me with directed energy weapons every night when I'm asleep. Because why not? You know, you're just laying in one place. It's the perfect time to do it. So they probably do that. V2K. I've talked about this. That they like there's something going on with my dreams. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I don't know if you'd call it V2K. It's like something along those lines. But no, I don't hear voices in my head though. But I think that they've like put like images into my head. Like when I close my eyes, I can see like, or like in my dreams, I think they project things visually, but I've never heard voices in my head before. But I've talked about it on here already that when I'm having a dream, I'll see gang stalkers in my dream, and then right when they drive up, like I'll be walking up to a street in my dream, and then right when I walk up to it, there's a white car driving up to it, and then right at that moment, there's a fire truck siren starting up outside in reality, in the real world, syncing up with the white car in my dream. And it just happens all the time, like every day. Like either at night when I'm sleeping or if I'm taking a nap. Like this just happens all the time. And it's not like it can't be my brain just like it's not like the white car pulls up after the siren starts, you know? It's like at the exact same time. Like it's like, and like I see the white car coming before it gets to the intersection, you know? And like there's no way that's a coincidence because it just happens all the time and it happens perfectly synced up. So something's going on in my dreams. I don't know if there's gang stalkers going in my dreams like Inception. They're literally inside of my dream, like Freddy Krueger. Or if they're projecting things into my dreams. Or if I'm just having a dream about a gang stalker because I see them all day and they can see my dream and then they sync up things with it. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's something like that. Because it happens every day. I can't prove it. I can't record my dreams and show you, but it does happen every day. Just take my word for it. I'm not lying. I'm not. I wish I was lying, but I'm not. Am I on StreamYard? No. How do y'all know what they do? What do you mean? Then that video that I did last night, there was all those cops that drove out at the start of it. There's like 4 cops, and then I walk down the street and around, and then they're meeting me again as they come back up that street, and they're laying cones down on the street, synchronized as I walk through the intersection. They're walking up to the intersection and laying cones down on the street. It seems TI community knows so much of what they do. How? I'm just talking about what I experience. I'm one of the ones who will say that I don't know what's going on. All I know is what I can see, really, and then beyond that, like, I don't know if they're robot bugs or if they're real bugs being remote controlled or what's going on with the bugs, but all I know is they synchronize on me. That's all that I really know about it. Oh yeah, someone mentioned they work in shifts. How would someone know that? Yeah, I don't know. You're right. Like, I don't know how they work. And probably some of them work in shifts. Like, this is just my theory, is that probably some of them, like, that it's compartmentalized. So some of them are paid, some of them aren't paid, some of them are forced to do it. Whatever. That's what I think. Some of them work for, like, a corporation. Some of them work for the Masons. Some of them work for whatever. But they're all connected to the same thing. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know. These are all questions that I don't know. Who has the answers? Y'all ever watch Action Bronson watches Ancient Aliens? That show's hilarious. It's really weird how, like, they're all just, like, going by one at a time. Like, you just walk by somebody one time, and then that's it. And then a bunch of other people walk and drive by them, but you just go by them one time, and then you go about your day. And you take your red shirt off and put your other shirt back on. And you go back to your business. And then you go walk by him again the next day or whatever. There's just a million people just coming by you once, and then some of them come back around, and you see them multiple times throughout the day. And sometimes you'll see the same car multiple times just on one day, and then you won't see it again after that. Or maybe you will, but you won't see it again for like a week. But when you do, it'll be synchronized. Yeah, but nobody has privacy though. Even the gang stalkers don't have privacy. Nobody has privacy. Yeah, they want you to know that they're lying though. Like, they want you to see them, and they want your attention, and they want you to know that they know, so they can smile in your face and piss you off. Oh, and last night at work, I forgot to mention this. They're always doing things like this, where, like, this one guy was up before me on the delivery board to go up for delivery, and they're like, we don't know where he's at. So, like, I go looking for him in the back, and then I come back around. I go around in the back and come back around the other side, and then he's there, and they're like, oh, he's checking out now. He's leaving now, so you can go on this delivery. And, like they knew where he was, you know, and it's just all just an act to make me walk around the building looking for him, and then they tell me that it's my delivery when I come back around the other side. It's just an act just to make me walk around for no reason looking for him, just to, like, waste time or whatever. And they're just always doing things like that, where they know he's there, they know where he is. Or, like, they sent me back to send this pasta back to this guy last night on the last delivery. But, like, they did that deliberately, probably, like, just stupid. Just stupid high school shit, you know, like elementary school shit. Like, stupid.
Like they would do that all the time. They'd have me go look for somebody, but they know where they are, and they're having me go look for them. Like I'm the guy that has to go look for them. It's like they do dry runs on a person's mental. Yeah, they study your reaction and they go calculate more synchronizers. And they're like, well, this pissed him off. Let's do that some more. And then some days they're just doing a whole bunch of shit, just just trying to like overwhelm your senses, basically, and just like a bunch of sirens and just a bunch of loud trucks and sirens and things, and like non-stop gang stalkers. Like some days they'll just go crazy like that. Like they're trying to like make you have like a anxiety attack or something. Especially when I'm at work and I'm just like stuck there, you know? Unless I just quit, I'm just stuck there until I gotta clock out. And then even if I go hide in the bathroom, they're making sound effects through the door, or they're coming up and jiggling the door handle all of a sudden, synchronized. And then like if you're feeling like if you're freaking out or if you're feeling depressed or like something like that, they'll go harder usually. Like they're like, he's at his tipping point. Let's tip him over. Go, go. Like they're just relentless. And vice versa, if you're feeling like up, they'll mess with you more to like bring you down. Like if you're like leveling up, they're gonna try to bring you down. Like they just ramp it up, you know what I mean? And but just for the most part, they're just like random though. It's just like some days are more ramped up than others. And then like sometimes it's just part of the day is more ramped up than others. And then sometimes part of the day it's just all black cars, and then another part of the day it's all red cars or whatever, just random things. Or I'm just seeing like last Halloween morning, there was just a garbage truck stalking me the entire walk. I don't know if it was the same garbage truck or different garbage trucks, but I kept seeing it over and over and over, and then he did a bunch of U-turns. Just pointless U-turns. Synchronized U-turns. Then there's the one video where the FedEx truck drove out and another FedEx truck drove out down the street with it, synchronizing with each other. I just see one FedEx truck over here and another one over there at the same time. This is random. It just cracks me up how random it is. I don't know, it's just funny to me. It's like it just like looks around at all the things around. It's just like a kid with a bunch of Hot Wheels cars. He's like, I got a yellow car over here and a yellow car over here, so I'm gonna send them over here. Just because he's over there right now and they're over there right now. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. And then there's gonna be a bird and a guy on a bike at the other side of the street. Just whatever. There's gonna be a bird syncing up with a cat or whatever. Like, we don't have any cars around him right now. You, hit your car horn. Right now, right when he steps over the curb. It's definitely not random. If you watch my videos and you think that they're random, then you need to see an eye doctor and seek mental help. Because for 800 videos straight, they're driving by all of the same places on the street. I just keep walking up and down Norfolk Avenue, and they drive by at the Harbor Bar, at the bank corner, at the ATM, at Wells Fargo, at the crosswalks, at the intersections, at the certain doors that they always drive by every video. Just every video, they're always driving by these places every video for 900 videos straight, for an hour straight, every video. Like, I don't even gotta record anything anymore. Peace out, man. You got any videos on your channel? Yeah, a few live videos. Nice. I'll check it out. Cool, man. See you later. So I was watching. Definitely going to start making more broad audience TIs where everyone can come tell their story and find ways to stop and minimize this. Yeah. I I don't know if it'll ever stop. I don't really have hope for that, to be honest. I don't like it's so rigged. Like all the judges and all the attorneys and everybody's in on it. I just make videos and like you said, minimize it. I think we could minimize or we could help TIs with their situation with videos, but I don't have any hope of stopping it. I just make videos just to show what's happening and show other TIs all the things that they do and help them figure out what's going on around them. And everyone else who's real out there, who's not a gang stalker, help them figure out what's going on. And hopefully, maybe through exposing it, it'll get exposed and then something, then, I don't know. I don't think it's impossible to stop it, maybe, but I don't know, man. This is really rigged. But I just make videos to just break it down, and it's like therapeutic too, in a way. And then interacting with the other TIs. And the one dude, Paul, whatever his last name is, he was saying that we should file a class action lawsuit and stuff. And I'm all for it. I don't discourage it or whatever, but I haven't done it, and I don't I don't know, man. I think they would just look at it and throw it in the trash, basically. I don't know. But I definitely don't discourage people from doing that. And I hope that there is some kind of legal justice that could be had, because it is extremely illegal. And it's insane how they just keep getting away with it. And just really obviously, too, really blatantly obviously, around me anyway, they just like to show off. And like every siren that I hear is a synchronizer siren, pretty much. There's probably like one real emergency a week, and then every other one is a fake emergency. There's been a lot of fake fires the last week. A lot. A lot of fire trucks synchronizing. And I've said this before a million times, but they're harassing the whole town with their sirens and their loud sound effects. And their loud motorcycles at 3 a.m. Like, they're harassing everybody around with their sounds, waking people up in the middle of the night. Just because I farted or whatever. Just because I blinked one time. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me, how they're just harassing the whole town with their sirens. Like, I get that you're harassing me, but why are you harassing everybody else around me? And most of them are gang stalkers, too. It makes no sense. I don't know. I just want to get on here and talk, because I got nobody to talk to except my phone, because everybody that I thought was my friend was actually a gang stalker. And then every time I walk by them, they're mocking me now. The people that I thought were my friends, they're actually gang stalkers, and they're synchronizing and laughing at me when I walk by now. So I don't got any friends. I just basically just be by myself all the time, and then just go outside and be around a bunch of gang stalkers. And then occasionally I'll see people who I think might be real, but I don't know. But yeah, hope y'all have a good night, and I'll be back on sometime. Probably tonight or something. I don't know. See y'all later.